Good day, everyone. Today, your subject will be Discipline and Ideas in Applied Social Sciences. Before we start, let's have our prayer. Lord, we offer to you our class today. We pray that through your divine guidance, we would learn how to listen attentively to the inputs of our teacher. May we appreciate her effort in imparting her knowledge to us. May we participate actively in the discussions and activities so we could learn more while having fun. May we value each other's contribution as a building block towards harmony and peace. Grant that as we interact with one another, we recognize the fact that all our learning activities should be accomplished for your greater glory. Grant that we recognize you in each of our classmates and teachers. We pray that you keep us safe from harm and illnesses, and we would be able to apply correctly what we had learned from this class. All this we ask in your powerful name. Amen. Alright, so for the checking of our attendance, Mr. Secretary, may I request who is the absentee for today? Oh, great, you're complete today. Nice one. Alright. So, how was your weekend, guys? Mm, nice to hear that. Yeah, you can have a banding with your family, movie marathon, watching TV, or eating together. Yeah, weekend needs to be a family time. Correct. So, yeah, let's proceed to our lesson. I want you to read first this quotation. Alright. So, this quotation says, when you start communicating to change people, you leave a lasting legacy. You profit from your impact, not in spite of it. So, Camille, what comes in your mind when you hear this quotation or when you read this quotation? Mm-hmm. Correct. Very good. So, yep, we need to communicate with other people, especially if those people needs our help. They tend to communicate with us because they trust us. And we are not changing people. We are just giving them some advices that may help them to continue their life and um, making those problems just challenges that can be faced. Correct. All right. So today, our topic will be settings, process, methods, and tools in communication. So now what we're going to pertain or what we're going to focus is all about communication. Alright, so our objective is after this lesson, you will be able to first determine various communication settings, tools, or methods, and then illustrates understanding of the different processes, methods, and tools in communication, and lastly, express and appreciate the views learned about the settings, tools, and methods in communications. Alright, so our first activity is based on what your experience and knowledge. List as many information as you can about communication media channels. You can use your activity sheets or extra paper for you to answer this. I'm going to give you 2 minutes for you to answer this, and then I'm just going to call one volunteer for him or her to share her answer. Is that alright? Okay, go ahead and list your answer on your activity sheets or on your paper. Okay, time's up. Yep, who needs to volunteer? Or who wants to volunteer, rather? Okay, Chanel, what's your answer? Mm-hmm. Yep, correct. Mm-hmm. Very good. So, yep, as what Chanel said, that it can be cell phone, TV, radio, Facebook, Instagram. In short, any ways of communication can be a media channel. Mhm. All right. Did you get it, guys? Very good. All right. So our activity number two would be fun. This is entitled as Four Pics, One Word with a Twist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to portray a picture using the code. So you're going to tell what setting of communication they have been portrayed. But before you state your answer, you will do a TikTok dance step. I know, guys, you are familiar with those TikTok dances. I just want to see your moves. Are you ready for this? Alright, let's start. So, this will be your code. So, example is 1 is for A, 2 is for B, 3 is for C, 4 is for D, and 5 is for E. And so on until you reach number 26, which corresponds to letter Z. Okay, so this is the first picture. The code is 7, 15, 22, 5, 18, 14, 13, 5, 14, and 20. Any volunteer? Yes, Andre. Wow, what a moves. Nice move. So what's your answer? Yes, this is for government settings. Very good. Okay, so this is the second set of pictures. Where is the settings of this picture has been portrayed? Okay, the code is 19, 3, 8, 15, 15, and 12. Any volunteer? Yes, Jericho? Mm-hmm. Good moves. Yeah. Go on. What's your answer? Yep, this is for the school settings. Okay, how about this last set of images? Yeah, what can you see about it? Your code is 3, 15, 13, 13, 21, 14, 9, 20, and 25. Yeah, any volunteer? Yes, Samuela. Show us your moves. Uh-huh. I think I had a lot of dancer here in my section. Yep, what's your answer? Correct. This is for community settings. Okay, so for this activity, what you're going to do is you are going to tell what is this specific logo for. Yes, I'm going to give 20 points for the first volunteer who can name all these icons. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead, Kathleen. Mm-hmm. Good. Correct. Okay. Nice one. So let's check. The first picture is for Facebook. Second picture is for Twitter. Third picture is for YouTube. Fourth picture is for Pinterest. And fifth picture is for Google Map. Yep, that's correct. So you have 20 points. Just put it on your activity sheets or on your notebook or on your answer sheet just for me to check and have recorded that you already have 20 points for this specific activity, okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, so using the link, read the various communication settings, tools, or methods. So, some of you get their tablets on the school for you to use it on the activities like this. However, if it's not possible for you to access this link, you can use your books or any reading materials at your home or the reference attached to your activity sheets. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to read it. Make sure that you understand what to read because later we will have an activity related to this. Did you get it? All right. Go ahead and read now. Your time starts now. Timer will be played for you to be aware at the time. Okay. So here is your timer. Last 2 minutes. 1 minute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up! Okay, so this is your activity number 3 related to the topic that you have read using the link. On a clean sheet of paper, write an essay about the question and you will be guided by a rubric. First question, what forms of social media do you mostly use? Second question, why do you usually use them? And do you find them effective in delivering the message you want to send and why? Yes, you are going to write it on your paper. Hmm. Yes, Camille, what's that? Hmm. When I'm going to check it, so what you're going to do, you need to attach that essay or that paper on your activity sheets and then I'm going to check it once we've received the retrieve modules or learning activity sheets. Okay? Alright, so this is your rubric. Let me read this. So this is all in all 20 points. Content, you are going to get 10 points when the essay contained the required information as specified in the instruction. Then organization, the work was well organized and the message of the essay is well understood, so you will get 5 points. And then for the presentation of the essay was clear, also 5 points. When you get a perfect score for this 3 category, you will get 20 points. Now go ahead and write your essay. Okay, now let's have our discussion. Jana, please read the first bullet. Okay, what does this mean? Yes, Angelica. Mm-hmm. All right. Very good. So, yep, that's correct. Communication is an academic discipline examines communication between people. So, this is a kind of interaction. Interaction in a way that you are talking or giving your idea to other people, to your group mates, to your teammates, or any organization or communities. And it aim or the purpose of communication is giving knowledge to other people about the specific scenario or specific situation. Yep. In a community, yeah, that's correct. In a community, they are sharing ideas through communication. Because, for example, the barangay captains have the specific announcement, then they are going to communicate with other functionaries, and then they are going to disseminate it to their community. Correct. Very good. Next, I'm going to read the second one. This discipline focuses on contacts and bonds between people, both in private and public contexts, and both face to face and mediated through various communication technologies. The focus of professional expertise in communication is on interpersonal relations, small group process, and organizational communication, as well as on the personal, social, contextual, and cultural factors impacting communication, behavior, communication technologies, media, administration, politics, and cultural life. So, do you have any idea about this, Jerry? Mm-hmm. Very good. Yep, that's correct. So, as what I've said before, this is a communication or contact between two or between people. So, it can be in a public or private context. It can be also face to face, like what we're doing before in our class. We have our face-to-face class, but now we are mediated or by the help of other technologies or other devices. We have also our communication, like what we're doing today. Yep, this is for small group or a big group. We can consider as a big group because we are already on more than 10. So yes, that's correct. Communication is very important to each individual or any groups or community. Yep, that's correct. All right, so let's continue. Communication settings, methods, processes, and tools. So for this one, Andre, would you mind to read the two bullets? And then you can give also some insights regarding what you've read. All right, go ahead. Mm-hmm. All right, thank you for reading. So, do you have any idea or any experience regarding this? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's correct. Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you, Andre. So, yeah, when we're talking with a foreigner, yes, because for this one, the settings of communication is also referring to the physical surrounding of communication. So, when we're talking to foreigners, so um, they have different accents compared to us. So sometimes we didn't understand what they are saying, and sometimes vice versa. They didn't understand what we are saying. So I'm going to give you an example. Way back then, before I become a teacher, I've been working on a call center, and yes, when I've entered on that company, I didn't understand what my customer is saying. It's just because their accent. I can't understand, especially when I'm talking with an Indian. Not to discriminate, but it's so hard for us to understand what they are saying. They are just blowing air on their microphone while they are talking with us. So we need to adjust. So on their area or on their specific surroundings, it is okay or it's just okay that they are doing that such things like blowing an air to the microphone. However, on the other side or on our end, it's so hard for us to understand. So when time came that we used to eat, it's, let's say that it's just an easy peasy for us to understand what they are talking, because every day they are our customer. So we used to eat, we used to their language, to their words, or to their accent. And after a month, yeah, we really understand what they are saying. And also, when you're in a call center, you have a lot of customer. Some are frustrated, some are sad, some are happy, but you need to hear and understand their situation by just hearing or by just communicating with them without face to face. With the use of technology, you can easily understand what they feel. So that's the importance of communication and the physical surroundings, and also the environmental conditions, the time, the proximity of the communicators. Why? Because, for example, you're talking to a customer who is far on his mobile devices, then how can you hear him or her? So, when we say it's the proximity of communicators, this is how they are far or near to their devices. Okay, did you get it, guys? I mean, did you get some idea while I'm giving those examples? Okay, very good. So, the methods of communication involved in verbal, such as sound, tone of voice, and language, oral like listening or hearing, the nonverbal, which may be through the facial expression, body language, the written such as letters, journals, memos, emails or text messages, and the visual like the signs, symbols, illustrations, or pictures. So for this, the method of communication is it involves such as the sound or the tone of the voice. So yeah, I'm going to give you again the example while I'm working on a call center. So once the phone ring, then you're going to pick up the phone, and then what you're going to do is, hi, welcome to the specific provider that you're using. And then on set of call, you can get the feelings of or the emotions of your customer. It's just because of their sound and the tone of their voice. When they are angry, well, you can easily recognize because they are shouting and they are saying bad words. Yeah, their language. Because when they are angry, they have a loud voice, and then they are saying bad words, which is just like natural for them. But also, um, on a face-to-face basis, we can easily understand if the person is just having treated as that they are okay, but when we um, when we leave them, they are going to chit chat us with other person. It's just that we can see it on their facial expression if they like us or they don't like us. Also, their body language. If they are irritable or they don't want to talk with us, you can easily recognize that. And also, yes, written informations such as journals, memos, emails, or texts. Yes, this is also a kind of communication because we are giving information or we are giving knowledge to the person that we're pertaining that letters for. Also, the signs and symbols, illustrations, and pictures. For example, you see the sign for a road which is deadly carb or is slippery when wet, then you will be guided. And that was also kind of communication because it is giving knowledge to us. Did you get it? All right, very good. All right. Yes, Jana, would you mind to read this slide and give some insights regarding this? Okay, go ahead. Okay, thank you so much. So, yep, to make it short, tools in communication is the things or the materials that we're using in communicating to other people. This is like television, telephone, cell phone, your tablet, radio, digital and social platforms. Yes? Margaret, what's that? Why photograph is also included in this? It's just because photographs is also a way of communication. It's just, for example, we're going to send pictures to our friends, to our colleagues, so we can give knowledge or information about that specific place. For example, they are asking, Margaret, where are you now? So, because you don't want to send any text messages, you are just going to send the picture where you are now. So they can easily understand, oh, Margaret is, for example, at McDonald's or at Jollibee. So by giving that pictures or that photographs, you also give them information or knowledge where you are now. Did you get it? Mm-hmm. All right. Very good. So these have different settings. So these settings include government setting. Government is the best representation of the people, may it be a public or private. It is an instrument through which the will of the people of a particular state is expressed, formulated, and carried out. Such government is particularly designated to deliver services to the people through its various arms or agencies, to make sure that public services are delivered effectively to its constituents. This being the essence of the government, as Sampa said in 2017, explained that the purpose of communication becomes more of public to government and vice versa. So, yes, government is the best representation of the people because government gives us informations, and then for example, Mr. President wants to give information to us. What he is going to do is give information also like memos, letters or emails to the constituents, or having a meeting with them, and then after that they are going to disseminate the knowledge to the people. So they are going to formulate first those information that they are going to disseminate with us. So yes, this is for the public or private sectors, because still, if you're residing in the Philippines and you're in a private company, still your president is our president, Mr. Duterte. So what they are going to do, we are going to obey what the specific information they are going to disseminate to us, especially nowadays. If they are going to say that we are on the specific quarantine status, so what we need to do is we're going to follow them. This is just for our safety, especially nowadays because of that virus that we have right now. Did you get it? If you have any questions, yeah, you can just raise your hands or open your mic. Thank you. So the government setting draws on a variety of organization, methods, and tools depending on the subject and the intent. Finally, is what Sampa stated that traditionally the government relied on mass media to disseminate public information and propaganda. With the emergence of the new media, the government has also incorporated much of new technological tools. It is more common than less to find even local government units maintaining a website and communicating with their communities using social media. So yes, this is correct. So before, what the government way of disseminating information is just through the use of television or radio. And yes, the mass media, so the news. However, nowadays, because of the 21st century technological advances, they can also use cell phones, tablets, because of the social media. So all of us now, I think, has a social media accounts, and we can access those websites, which is created by the local government for us to easily check the um, different announcement or different um, um, different helps from from the government that we need, especially nowadays that we have a lot of queries. What is the standing of our country in that specific virus? Do we really have the vaccines that we need for each individual? So by the use of social media and mass media, the government give information or knowledge to us. All right, Cyrus, would you mind to read this and then give some insights related to this slide? Mm-hmm. Go on. Okay, so what's your insight about this private sector setting? Mm-hmm. Okay, nice try. Very good. So, yep, that's correct. As what Cyrus said, this is just like a private companies which is providing or offering something to the individual or to the community. They are providing services and good offered in the market for groups or individuals. Like, for example, the gasoline stations, the car um, the um, car merchandiser. So they are providing specific products to us which can help us or the individuals or the communities to have those informations that they need to the specific brand or the specific um, gasoline that they are going to use. For example, you have a car and then you want to know something about it. So by using the different websites created by those specific car companies or car merchandisers, so you can choose or you can check those informations that you need for your car. So they are providing knowledge to us related to the goods or to the products that they are offering to us. All right. So, yep, do you have any questions about this? Or we're going to move on? Okay, let's move on. So, on the other hand, they are getting information from the public to be able to get a pulse on what the public demands them to supply in the market. They also operate the principle of corporate social responsibility as they are wanting to maintain a harmonious relationship with their public, who are their clients, and to foster the goal of maintaining a positive public perception. So, these private companies, they are also asking for the pulse or for the public what they want to offer. So, for example, in a car, so what specific car products or car accessories they want. So they are asking or getting answer to the public before they are going to have it. They are checking, and if you're going to check some products or goods, you can find out that if you have any suggestions, feel free to text or message us regarding these numbers. And because of that informations, they can um, have the advantage to check their products and services if it is really suitable for the people on that specific community. And if it is not suitable for that people, for that community, then they can change it or they can enhance what they already have. Just because of that specific communication. Yes, we are not going to talk to them personally, but still we are giving information with the public, giving them information what we need for them to enhance their products and services. So I'm going to read this slide for the civil society setting. The sector of the society refers to the non-governmental organizations, charities, foundations, people's organizations, and others pressure groups that exist to advocate the causes of social justice on the behalf of marginalized sectors, disenfranchised and the minorities nor the underserved. These groups usually come to complement the government and the private sector as they do not operate business for profits but offer services to the public which is function that belongs to the government. So the example for this is the different charities and foundations which is helping people or helping the needy people for them to cope up with a specific scenario or specific problems that they have. So because of that civil society, um, the government get specific information that on this specific barangay or this specific place or community, we need to give them sacks of rice or sleepers for the kids, um, educational assistance for the people or for the children in that specific area. So by the help of this civil society setting or the civil society groups such as the charities and foundations, then the public and the private sectors can help those individuals in that specific community. So, in many circumstances, they engage as well as in business operations to raise funds that will be used in return to respond the needs or problems affecting the represented sector or issue. Hence, communication in this setting is operated based on the mission and action chosen by the civil society. They can draw almost all forms of communication tools available. They often use new and social media to bring their cause to a wide audience possible and effectively. So yeah, as what I've said before that um, they are getting or they are raising funds just for them to help the specific community or the represented sector on their community, and then after that what they are going to do is they are going to raise funds through social media. So like what happened in Amazon before, so some of the people are asking for help just to or they are raising funds for the shelter of the people or the animals also in that specific area, and they are using the Facebook or um, Instagram and other kind of social media just for them to um, raise funds. Okay, so for school settings, so this is both educational and social institution. Communication in this setting operates based on providing educational services to the public and engage communities in setting up the agenda for educational goals. Being a formal institution, communication taking place in the school setting is made formal and academic. However, With the emergence of the new media, communication in school has transformed to the next level to include new forms of communities, cutting across school to create community of learners that are not just confined in the physical environment of the schools. So yeah, as what we have right now, in school setting, we are disseminating information using the social media such as the Messenger or the Facebook or any links that we've created just for you to check those informations or announcement that we had related to the subjects that you have on the specific teacher. And then after that, this is still formal and academic because we are in a formal setting. So even that this is through group chat or through messenger, is still formality is there. So we are um, responding to the messages, to the text that we've received. And after that, we are going to give courtesy to the specific people or to the specific person that is sending those messages with us. So, with the presence of technology, more exchange of information is made possible among students through virtual and other digital platforms where students can learn together and accomplish given tasks without physically coming together. So, this is what like we're doing today. So, we have our online class and we are using your tablet while I'm using my laptop here. We just need to have internet connection and we can still accomplish the different activities that we have and also learn the lesson that is corresponds for this specific day without physically coming together, but still we are talking to each other and we get the specific details and or informations related to the topic that we had. Did you get it? Mm-hmm. All right. So, yep, again, if you have any questions, just raise your hands or you can use our chat box. All right. So, can I go on or move on the other topic or other settings? Okay. Thank you. So next setting is community setting. The community is where all sectors interact with the government, business, civil society, and just about all individuals and groups. In a broad sense, communication with communities is intended to favor one directional pattern of mass media. The exchange of information between and among the sectors of the community, as well as the government, are taking place for the purposes of keeping them informed of the most important things that affect the community in general and the individuals or groups. Thus, various communication tools and methods are appropriately drawn to achieve community setting communication goals. On this level of face-to-face communication, tarpaulin as well as graffiti are very common. So, in community setting, especially in disseminating information, um, some of the barangays were just posting tarpaulins or poster related to the announcement that they have for this specific community. So, for example, there is vaccination for the pregnant or vaccination for the newborns, then they are just going to post it on or have it on a tarpaulin or any kind of paper or poster just for them to disseminate the information to the individuals. You get it? Uh-huh, correct. Yes, they also use social media nowadays. For example, the Facebook, they are going to have an announcement. So, the people were just going to check this specific the specific website or the specific group of their barangay. Yes, correct. Thank you for reminding me that one. So, yeah, for your activity number 4, What is your preferred method of sending communication or expressing your opinions? Why do you personally prefer the method? How about preferred method of receiving communication? Why is it your preferred way? So, considering the things that you have in your personality development class or your ESP subject, which is individual differences have been possessed by each one of us, you can make a song using the techniques you have learned from your music subject before. So it depends if you want to make it OPM, pop, or cultural music. While in oral communication class, you have been taught on how you can create a poem, which can be free verse or rhyme poem. Tanka, which is better known as the 5-line 57577 syllable count form, or haiku, which is 575 syllable count, or a drawing you have learned on your art class, such as realism, abstraction, distortion, elongation, mangling, and cubism, related to your answer on these questions. If you have query, you can use your microphone or you can raise your hands. So you can use paper or your notebook or your activity sheets for answering this. You will be graded also by a rubric. Yes, Joy, what's your question? Okay, what is 57577 syllable and 575? So, when we say 57577, it means that the first line is 5 syllables, second line is 7 syllables, third line is 5 syllables, fourth and fifth line is 7 syllable. Yes. So this is also a kind of poem. However, there is a specific counts for this. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. So yes, in for example, you choose also drawing, then you can use any kind of um, drawing that you want. So as a different kind of drawing, such as realism. So realism is from the reality, the color of the tree, the color of the mountain. So it depends on you. While on abstraction, this is just a flick of a paint or any shapes. But I mean, in abstraction, this is the um, the painter or the creator who just only have the idea on the specific drawings that she or he portrayed. Okay. So did you get it now, guys? So you can make now or any further explanation that you need for you to easily have the idea on what specific field or specific type of um, activities you're going to do. Okay, so you just need now the rubric. I'm going to read it for you. Okay, so this is the rubrics for song. So you will get 20 points. First is the content. The song contained the required information as specified in the instruction, 10 points. Organization. The work was well organized and the message of the song is well understood, 5 points. Presentation. The presentation of the song was clear, 5 points. So all in all, 20 points. This is for the poem. The poem contained the required information as specified in the instruction. This is for the content, so it is 10 points. Organization, the work was well organized and the message of the poem is well understood. For the presentation of the poem was clear, also 20 points. So for the poster, it is also 20 points. Content, 10 points when the poster contained the required information as specified in the instruction. For the organization, it would be 5 points when the work was well organized and the message of the poster is well understood. And The last one is the presentation. The presentation of the poster was cleared. It is 5 points. So all in all, 20 points also. Okay, so this is for your activity number 5. Remember the groupings that we had before, so you can still use that. So activity number 5, you prepare a group presentation of a situation in which shows how to send communication and receiving communication in different settings such as government, private sector, civil society, school, and community. What you're going to do, you are going to create first this presentation with the help of your group mates, and then after that you are going to collate it, and then your leader will going to send it to our group chat for me to check. Just make sure that your name is indicated on the specific groups that you belong, so that you will be graded also. Okay, so if you have any queries regarding this information or this activity, you can just send message to me, personal message, or just a message on our group chat. Okay, so I'm expecting this group presentation within a day, so you can send it this video until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, so this will be your rubric. You can just have the screenshot for this, or I'm just going to send it in our group chat for you to easily check the specific content or criteria that you need to have in your group presentation. I'm sorry? Yes, you can also take a picture of this. I'm just going to open this and then just tell me if you're done so that we can move on to the next activities. Okay. Are you done, guys? The 5 groups? Okay, so I'm expecting this until 5 p.m. today. Okay, so for your activity sheets, as like before, you're going to use 1/4 sheet of paper. This is just a 5 questions, just for me to check if you really understand what the specific settings do we have on the specific numbers. Okay, so this is the first question. This is where all sectors interact, like the government, businesses, civil society, and just about all individuals and groups, and is intended to favor one directional pattern of mass media. Is it letter A, civil society, B, community, C, government, D, private sector? Again, this is where all sectors interact, like the government, businesses, civil society, and just about all individuals and groups, and is intended to favor one directional pattern of mass media. Is it letter A, civil society, B, community, C, government, or D, private sector? Okay, let's proceed to number 2. Relies on mass media to disseminate public information and propaganda. It relies on mass media to disseminate public information and propaganda. Is it A, civil society, B, community, C, government, or D, private sector? A, civil society, B, community, C, government, or D, private sector? Okay, number 3, operates based on providing educational services to the public and engage communities in setting up the agenda for educational goals and means. It operates based on providing educational services to the public and engage communities in setting up the agenda for educational goals and means. Is it A, civil society, B, education, C. Government, or D. Private sector? Number 4. Communication in this setting is based on the mission and action chosen by the civil society. Communication in this setting is based on the mission and action chosen by the society. Is it A. Civil society, B. Community, C. Government, D. Private sector? Number 5. Develops knowledge about interactional processes and communicative behavior. It develops knowledge about interactional processes and communicative behavior. Is it A. Communication setting, B. Communication, C. Tools in communication, D. Tools in communication? A. Communication setting, B. Communication, C or D. Tools in communication? Okay, pens up. Alright, so check your own. Let's see if you really understand our topic. Number 1 is letter B, 2 is letter C, 3 is letter B, 4 is letter A, and 5 is letter B. Who got the perfect score? Wow, all of you got the perfect score? Amazing. So keep it up, guys. And I believe if you have this specific scores always, you have a high grades or good grades. So this will be your last activity, which is activity number 7, which you are going to write on your activity sheets, your notebooks, or your paper. And I'm going to check it once we've received the retrieve modules or activity sheets. So I'm going to discuss first. So in physics, we have a topic on how the communication had been transmitted from one end to another. So it allows us to understand the electromagnetic radiation we use to transmit data with fiber optics and satellites, and to build computers that interpret those signals and transmit data on the internet. So it's just stating that in physics, we have the specific topic on how communication works. Now, having your understanding about the topic on how does communication work in each individual and how people cope up with the different changes we have in the ways of communication. So, by means of the topic that we have in our physics or science subject, I know that you can easily answer this question. Again, don't forget to put your name on the papers that you're going to submit on the retrieval date. You can also attach it on your activity sheets. Put your name, and don't forget the color blue ear tag for discipline and ideas in applied social sciences activity sheets. Okay? And this is your activity number 8. So this is just for me to check if you understand what is our topic, what you need to understand, and what you realize. So the learners will write their personal insights about the lesson through journal to be written in one extra notebook as part of their learner's portfolio. So I've already told this before that we always need to have this kind of personal insights from you guys. So I understand that, I realize that, and I still need to learn more about that. So you're going to write it, and I'm also going to check it so that moving forward, I can give some information also if you still need to learn some specific queries or some specific topic in this lesson, okay? That's all for today. Thank you for listening, and you have a good day. See you next meeting. Bye-bye.